Hi guys, welcome to my latest review of a new product that is launching tomorrow, the 15th of May. If you're watching this on the 14th of May, if you're not, it has launched, or it will be launching later on today. And it's a product called Get InstantBiz. Now, what it claims is that it allows you to create landing pages, forms, and pop-ups really easily and at a very affordable price. So the first thing is that the front end is let's say $17, which is not a bad price. Then you have an upsell pro version, which I couldn't find much information about. And there's an SEO version, which is, I think, $27. And there is an upsell, which is $42 for reseller access, which means that you have the rights to sell this particular system, which I think is quite good because that kind of gives you a system in a box that you can sell. Now, what does it do? Well, it creates pages. If I just go down here, like these pages here, sales pages, personal pages, coming soon pages. So in my mastermind group, I was talking about this. So what this will allow you to do is it will allow you to capture email addresses, which you can then download, and then you could import them into your autoresponder. Now, you might ask, well, why would you do that? Well, I think the power of this particular software is the landing page builder, that you can easily create landing pages. And maybe you don't even want to touch the forms option, etc., because maybe you already have an autoresponder. But this builds quite interesting landing pages, pop-ups, and it has this geofence technology, which is I haven't seen it in operation yet, but what it will actually do is it will allow you to send special offers depending on the location of the person. It's also web-based, which is good because then you can access it from anywhere. The only thing that maybe one might say that you might have a problem is that if somebody was spamming on this domain, if the domain gets banned, well, then there could be a problem. But I don't know whether that'll happen. But to be honest, would I risk $17 to buy this? Yes, in order to get the landing pages. So let me just show you. If I go in here, I'm going to create a sales page. So I click on select and I choose the type of sales page that I want. So I think I'm going to do one for protein shakes. So I click on select, I enter this and I call this Diet Kingdom. I press OK and it comes up here. Now, basically, I just go in and I make my changes here, and I can change the photo here. It asks me modify image, so I would go in here, and then I would actually just browse, or I would upload a new photo if I had one. Okay, so let me just close that off. The get it now then is a form. Well, it could be a link or a form that I could actually select if I've created a form. So I've already created a form here. I would update. And then I make any changes that I want. I click on save and I save and publish that. So then what I do is I go back to my landing pages. It says it's published. I'm going to just copy this into a new link and I'm going to just open this up in a new browser. And you see my page comes up here. And when I click on get it now, it comes up with my actual form here. Now, where do I find the information that's submitted in my form? Well, if I go into lists, I can see the form here. I can see the entries, and I could download those email addresses. So that is something, I think just for that, I think it is worth looking at for $17 to create simple template-based pages. You could use those for your own business if you wanted. Then you have pop-ups here, so I could create a pop-up, and this is usually linked to a form, so I'd call this test. I would then get the URL of the form from the landing page, or from the, well, let's go from the landing page, or I could do it from a form. I could then show the pop-up, and the pop-up comes up like that. So this shows all of that actual page in a little pop-up window. And then what I do is, if I just click the X here, it's a little bit hard to see in this background, I can then save this and just click on create, and that would save. And then what I get is I get this particular code here that I would just copy into my website if I wanted, or into another system. Now, how could you make money on this? Well, you could create pop-ups using the forms. You could create a number of forms and then create pop-ups for companies and sell them that access. So you could say, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get leads for you. I'm going to take these I'm going to create a pop-up for you. People will input their information, and then I will send you the leads at the end of the month. And then you could probably sell them an autoresponder as well if you wanted. The email campaigns isn't actually working. They just need to remove that because they're just testing it. So is this a good piece of software? I think for the price, it's very good. I think for $17 to create landing pages like that, I think is very nice. For the facility to have forms, I think it's very good. And for the facility to have pop-ups, I think it does a lot of things that you need to have in your arsenal for a very good price. What are my concerns about it? Well, I think, for example, maybe the pages will get very samey looking. So if I go for a company page, there's only those templates. So unless they're going to change the templates, or unless you want to change a lot, maybe people will feel they're very samey, but I don't think that's a problem. And that's really about it, I think. And to be honest, as I said, for $17, I think it's a really good deal. So if you have any questions, just let me know. The button below will actually send you to the actual full sales page, or the actual link in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. You've been watching Richard Butler. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you click the like and subscribe to get updates on any more videos that I do. I'll talk to you very soon.